Hey there, hope everyone's having a good day. I am going to make a video about what I will be wearing on the Appalachian Trail thru hike this coming season 2021. And I'll be starting early, so this is all my gear that I'm going to be wearing for my thru hike for the winter. Okay, so I'm layering up. The key to staying warm and dry with doing a thru hike on the Appalachian Trail with a lot of projected rain, just always count on rain because it's gonna rain, is layers. For me, that's what worked the first time around when I did the thru hike in 2018, and that's what I'm planning to do this time. So this is what I will be taking. First off, I will have a visor. I always like to wear hats, so that's a given. Gotta bring a visor. I'll have 3 different kinds of socks to hike in. These are just Saucony ankle socks, and I have 2 pairs of Darn Tough. I'll switch out these 3. I may not take 3, I may just take 2, but for now, I've got 3 ready to go. I have a nice fleece beanie hat to wear at camp or when I'm sleeping. I'm going to try to keep this dry. It'll be in my dry bag, not to get wet. A pair of generic lightweight gloves. It says Sirius on it, so that's the brand, but I've hiked in these a lot. Very lightweight and very comfortable. Buffs. I love wearing buffs. These things are so handy for so many different reasons, but I've got 2 that I'll be bringing. This one's a little bit thicker, this one's a little bit thinner. Good to have, and multiple purposes for these guys. So 2 of those. Compression long pants. These are, they're actually my husband's pants, but I wore these size small, men's small. I wore these the first time I did a thru hike. I brought them and took them the entire way, and they will be going with me again. I got them off of Amazon, or he did actually. Sports performance wear, I'm not even sure what that is, SUS or something, I'm not sure, but just generic compression pants. They are great. They worked well for me the first time around, so I'm taking them again. These will be I'll sleep in these at night or hike in them if it's warm enough, but Power Core compression shorts, super comfortable. And these it's like a lightweight Nike rain pants. They're just nylon. They're not waterproof, but water resistant, more so for an extra layer of warmth. But that'll go over my compression pants if I need them. Then I have, of course, one of my favorite things, Gators from my shoes by Dirty Girl. I love these things. The brand new pair, so I'm going to break them in on the trail. Can't wait to wear them. Sports bra by Avia. Wore this the first time around the whole way, and I'll do it again. It's good to have gear that you know works. This is just a washcloth to use while I'm out there. Wash my face at night if I need to. 2 pairs of underwear. They're Victoria's Secret cotton ones. They're super comfortable. It's what I like, and I wore those the last time. Not that particular pair, but 2 different pairs. The first time I went, I just find them really comfortable. I've done races in them, so I know they work. So I'm bringing 2 pairs to switch out as I need to. Okay, for the top layers, I've got a Columbia women's shirt. It's a button-up. You can roll up the sleeves. It's lightweight. It's pretty comfortable to wear and hike in, so that's what I'll be wearing mostly. Then then I've got a puffy for when I'm at camp by Patagonia. It's, I don't know what kind it is exactly. I got it off of eBay, actually, for a really good deal. If you are patient and you know what you want, if you're able to, and you're not in a rush to get anything, it's a good idea to just look at different places to get good gear at a cheaper price. So I would recommend looking on eBay, keeping your eye on eBay, Gear Trade, lots of gear trade forums, different ones. Also, I've gotten some stuff off of Facebook Marketplace. They've had some stuff, and keep your eye out for REI garage sales. Just picked up a pair of hiking trail runners last week from the garage sale. I got some ultras for 30 bucks. So you never know. You never know what you're gonna find. And but if you have the patience and you know what you want, you know, keep your eye out for it. So that's my puffy. I'm bringing a vest. This is a down vest. I love wearing vests when I run and when I hike. So I find it necessary. I'll probably live in this thing. So I will be bringing that. And I threw this in here at the last minute, but I think I am going to bring this to wear when since I am leaving so early. I know this is overkill with clothes, but you do get very wet out there, and it's extremely important to have dry clothes to change into and sleep in at night. So I do have a dry sack that I'll keep all my clothes in to keep them dry, but it's nice to have lots of different layers and warm stuff to change into, especially when it's super cold. I'm expecting some really chilly temperatures when I'm going. Since I'll be starting so early, I'll be starting in February, so that's why I have so many different layers here. But I did throw in just a Champion fleece pullover, and I've hiked in this too, and it's really comfortable. I really like it. So I'm carrying all of that, and one last, that's all I'm carrying. Oh, and wool socks to sleep in. When I go through the Smokies, my husband's gonna come and pick up my dog to watch her for a couple days while I go through the Smokies, and while he does that, I'm going to bring this little bit thicker Columbia jacket just to get through that section, because you are at higher elevations, and you never know what the weather's going to be like up there. It can get really, really, really cold and windy. It can get like that anywhere and everywhere on the AT, but especially up there in the Smokies. So I'm just going to carry this jacket. He'll bring it to me when he comes to get Summer, my dog, and then when I meet up with him again after the Smokies, I'll give him this back and whatever other gear I feel like I can get rid of. But that's pretty much what I'm starting with. And I do have some camp shoes. I am not 100% sure I'm gonna bring these. These are just a really lightweight pair of Crocs. Super lightweight, but I just picked them up at a thrift store for $4. Real light, real easy to carry and lightweight. So I do think I'll start out with them. I'm not sure I'll do the whole trail in them or not, but I did not have camp shoes at all the first time I went, and I was completely fine. But it might be a nice luxury item to have. I'm undecided on it, but I might start out with them. So here they are. Then for Summer, come here, little Summer, come here. So Summer will be doing the trail with me for as much as she wants to go. We live in North Carolina, so it won't be a problem at all for my husband Matt to pick her up whenever she doesn't want to hike anymore. We're gonna only let her go as long as she wants to, and if she feels like stopping, then she'll go home. But that could be anytime she wants to. But it will be cold when we start, so I've got some gear for her as well. I've got just a pullover kind of cotton thing that she can sleep in. This will stay dry, and she'll only use this at camp when we're actually inside our tent and in the sleeping bag. And I've got a thicker jacket with a fleece lining on the inside. It detaches, so it's like two jackets here, but it snaps together. But one is a softer fleece, and one is waterproof, so she'll have all of that, mainly for extra layers if she needs it, but she really kind of hates wearing clothes, so I don't know how well that will go over. But when it's freezing cold, we will see. And I got her a set of 4 little tiny booties. Aren't these cute? She hates them. But I've got these in case there's a lot of snow. I don't want her feet freezing, or if it's, you know, excessively muddy. I'm not sure if she's going to tolerate these or not. They might be going home with the shoes and the jacket after the Smokies or before the Smokies. We'll see. But I've got them ready, and I'm not sure how much snow we're going to have or what to expect. When I went in 2018, we had so many snowstorms and so much snow. So this time, I'm just trying to be ready for anything. I'm ready for the rain, I'm ready for the snow, and I'll just send back whatever we don't consistently use. But that's the plan. That's what we've got. Oh, and in this pink Arc'teryx jacket, I'm gonna bring this as well. It's really lightweight, and she ran by with a stick. So I'm gonna take this as well. But that's what I'm planning on taking, and keeping it all very dry in a waterproof stuff sack. So, and this will be inside a waterproof bag liner, which is inside a Dyneema Arc Blast Z-Pack pack. So I am going to try very hard to keep everything I've got very dry. You have to out there. It's essential. So have a plan, have layers, and better to start out with too much than not enough. And expect a lot of rain and how to deal with it, so, or snow, because you never know what you're going to get out there. And not only that, but just keep in mind that these shelters are 3-sided and the wind is fierce. You know, the wind was, even if the temperature wasn't a problem or an issue, the wind will just cut right through you. So you got to have plenty of layers to be able to handle and expect that. So just keep that in mind. I know this is a lot of stuff to carry, but a lot of it is very lightweight. Like this jacket, super lightweight. These down puffy jackets and vest are very lightweight. So I don't have anything that's super heavy. And I'm doing that on purpose so that I have lots of things I can change into. If one set gets drenched, I at least have one full set of clothes that'll be very warm, very dry. That I can change into when I get to camp and get into my tent, get into my sleeping bag, and I know I can stay dry for the rest of the time. Speaking of that, just to keep in mind, I had a problem with this when I first started condensation with my tent. I'm about to do a video on all of that, on tents and how all that works. But if you have a down sleeping bag, just be careful that your tent, if it has condensation, it's going to get wet, and if your down sleeping bag gets wet, it becomes practically useless, and it gets really cold out there, because I learned that the hard way too, and I ended up having to get a synthetic sleeping bag. So just test out your gear a lot, test it out in the rain before you go out and use it, so you can be as ready as possible. All right, see you guys out there.